Hi guys, this video is to basically go through the differences between the Rustler Vxl and the Xl5. So this covers basically all Traxxas models. They do kind of a standard version, which is the Xl5, and then the Vxl, which is like next model up with a few extra bits and pieces. And then on various models like the Slash, they do, you know, like the Ultimate Edition and Platinum and all these sorts of other editions, so it's just a better spec. But basically the most common one is the Xl5 and then the Vxl. So the differences is between, I've got a Rustler Vxl. Now the differences on this are, to go through them, because when I was looking to buy mine I didn't have a clue what the differences were, so I will run through that with you. Obviously on mine I have a few aluminium bits, so just ignore that. I'll go through the main differences. So the Vxl, it has a brushless motor on it and is a 3-cell LiPo compatible. So you can put a 2-cell and a 3-cell LiPo with the brushless system and run them from the get-go. You can't do that with the Xl5. Now the Vxl also has on it its bearings. It has basically bearings on all 4 axles, whereas the Xl5 has brushes instead. So the Vxl is better in that sense. The next difference between them is the Vxl has a better servo. It's a digital servo on the Vxl model compared to an analog servo on the Xl5 model. The Vxl also has hex screws, so if I pull this up, basically hex screws, if I can zoom in enough, these are hex screws, so little hexagon shape. You use Torx to basically get these off. Whereas the Xl5 model uses your standard Phillips screwdriver screws, so normal Phillips screws. That's the difference there. What else? So the Vxl has the stability system on it. The Vxl also has, if you can see, let's make sure you can see them, but the rims on this, so we do a little zoom in here, there we go. So it has the black rims, whereas the Xl5 has like the chrome silver ones. Also you've got, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe the body pins are slightly beefier. Thicker body pins, front suspension. It has a front suspension tie bar as well here. The Vxl has adjustable camber links and slightly thicker steering rods. Now I'm not sure on the steering rods, but I believe it does, so don't quote me on that one. The Vxl uses the and here you'll see the Vxl motor. There you go. So that's what the Vxl uses, and the Xl5 uses the Titan 12 motor. So it has a better motor in the Vxl. So basically they're the differences that I'm aware of between the two models. So what would I say? I would personally say, if you can afford it, scrape together your pennies and basically get the Vxl model over the Xl5, because it's cheaper it's cheaper to do that. I know you spend more up front, but in the long run you'll spend more money upgrading the Xl5 to a Vxl spec, whereas if you just get the Vxl out the box, you'll be good to go, and you won't need all the different upgrades. You won't need to worry about the pain of converting to brushless. It'll just be cheaper for you. So I know some people can't maybe get as a first car the VXL straight off the bat. If you can't do that, the XL5 isn't a bad car. Obviously, if you're new to RC driving, it will be quick enough to get used to, become familiar with, and maybe if you get more money, then add to it as you go on. But really, if it means saving a bit more, just get the VXL, and then you can go down the route. You can do your other upgrades. You can stick on aftermarket RPM bumpers, aluminium shock caps, stump carriers, and other bits and pieces. I've only got a few, but you can change the tyres and swing arms and whatnot, and change your shell and do whatever you like, transform it into a robot. So yeah, that's the main differences, and hopefully that's helped for anyone looking to buy one, because I know I couldn't get all that information in just one click. So hopefully this video helps anyone. Any questions, let me know, or if you've got anything else to add, yep, give me a shout. Thanks guys, take it easy.